When we started the company, my colleague Hannes, he was very, he put a lot of work into research of finding our tone of voice. And I don't know if this makes sense to you, but it's something, we wanted to have a tone of voice that was almost like a living entity. It was flexible, but it was political at points, if we needed to be, a little bit edgy, fun, but professional. So, and this tone of voice has actually defined everything we do. So we create content, and when I'm talking about content, I'm talking about content on blogs, Facebook, social media, everywhere, our website. We think it's a part of an ecosystem. So with touching points with former and present and future customers, and it all is synchronized in our brand. Because when we are actually very aware of what we are sending out to people, we can help them create the biggest asset of all, because we are also always managing expectation. When people come to Iceland and then they experience it, is that the stories are told. That's the biggest asset we have. Because stories for marketing is so important. They are basically one of our strongest marketing tools. And you have to think about, we are in the wedding business. That means we can use emotional marketing. We have so much emotion in our life through our couples and families and drama and all that. And we have to use it, but we have to use it in the right kind of way and from their perspective. So how can we help our guests tell that story in a way that suits us as well? And we do that by taking this into consideration, and this applies to not only weddings, but the tours, the honeymoon, whatever it might be. It's not only what the guests did during the day, their stay, but how they felt during their experience, and how will they process that into memories, because those memories are actually the ones that are going to go online and are going to be your word of mouth. But how, sorry, so behind every Instagram post or everything like that, everything we put on our website should be a story, actually, because story adds a lot of meaning to things. And to actually explain to you, for example, more about our logo is not only a pink logo because I love pink and it's bridal friendly or something. We use a pink triangle because in the Nazi concentration camps, gay males were actually marked with a pink triangle here, which meant they were condemned to death. So it wasn't until the 1970s that this symbol was actually taken and used as a symbol of union and pride, that we started using it in a positive way. So this also adds more value to even our logo, which simply you could just think it's just a triangle, it's just a form and it's just a color, but it's so much more, and our audience knows that. So, before setting up your marketing strategy for this audience, for example, I would just ask myself, what are we best at? What is unique about our service? What do we think is the most fun? That's important. But what are we also proud of? And if you can answer these questions, you can actually form your tone of voice, which then relates to your brand. I think this is a method that is ongoing with us. It's not only the first time we did it when we founded the company, obviously.